Hiya Cancerians, welcome to my channel. It's so good that you stopped by. So today is a number 7 day, which is the Chariot in numerology. We're going to look at what we're moving towards or away from with 3 major arcana cards, just to see where Cancerians are. I'm also going to give a free personal reading to Val Rose, who made a comment yesterday in the section on the video. So if you too would like a free personal reading at the end of this video or tomorrow's video, then just make a comment, and if you want a card reading, that's absolutely fine, free of charge. And just comment in the comment section. So Cancerians, what do we need to know today? On the 14th of July, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Okay. Right. So, with the Chariot here, you'll find with the number 7 day, it's a Chariot. So what are you moving towards, or what are you moving away from? Have you had the courage to move away from a situation, especially an emotional situation? So I think you've got the courage to actually move away now from certain situations. Now there has been a little bit of in two minds about that for some of you, but the willpower to get that momentum going has been quite steady. So as long as you can feel, I was going to say feel the force, but the force between the willpower and the practicalities and the mental aspect is going to be quite present. Also with this card today, there's been a lot of learning going on. So you've probably done that for work. So, or you're moving towards promotion. I think a lot of you are going for promotion when you get back to the full swing of work. So what's the first aspect that Cancerians need to have a look at? Well, here we are, the Empress. So for Cancerians, this is like the mother, a female aspect. So nurturing is very important. So perhaps nurturing that promoted idea and going for that is quite good, because with abundance and nurturing your dream, it'll come true because you're moving towards that for some of you. Now for some of you, there is definitely that mother aspect. So are you really planning on having children, or are you a mother already? Are you looking after your mother? So these aspects are here, but one thing is quite clear, that we need to move in a gentle, calmer way. We can't have this full force ahead. So patience while we have that maternal nurturing side of ourselves. So there's also, if you want to ask for guidance from Archangel Gabriel in this card, and that'll give you a more gentler feeling to the whole thing, like being wrapped around with those beautiful golden wings. And that is a nurturing aspect to protect ourselves from the outside forces, especially when we're moving away from something that no longer serves us. You know, that can be a serious aspect. So let's see what else is going on. So the Hermit, Archangel Raziel. So with the Hermit, it's a kind of wisdom to go inside of yourself, which is very Cancerian, I suppose. But it is important to do that. Home, family and yourself is very important. So when emotions or the outside world are really playing havoc, as I said, wrapping those wings around you and really feeling the love and protected and nurture yourself, but also finding a spiritual connection because the Hermit is all about your own wisdom, being your own person completely. So in this particular card though, he's got a walking stick. I don't know why. Well, I do. Sometimes these hermits, they have to go a long way, and because it's a signifier of you going inside, it's like you're blind, and in the physical world you're tapping your way. So when you're tapping your way, you're setting about a vibration. So the vibration that you have inside to go higher on a spiritual level is different when you're tapping on the physical world. And this card is a physical aspect of movement, moving, but it's, you've got to be kind of careful through the physical realm. When you're going inside, it is faster than the physical. However, one needs to be slower and silent and patient. So this is where the nurturing aspect comes in. So when you're feeling yourself around in the physical world, that's okay if you have to go a long journey. And the journey could be going inside, tapping into that higher self. That's very important. Or you could be asking for your own wisdom about what a mother means to you. What is that maternal aspect that is your mother, you know, ... Or, you know, sometimes we have bad experiences and sometimes we have good experiences. So what does a mother mean to you? Can you nurture yourself? Are you moving away from that aspect? What is your inner truth about that? Also, with Cancerians, we've got Justice, Archangel Raguel. So here's a Justice card. So the Justice within Cancerians at the moment is very much down to yourself. Sometimes when you have outside issues like all the major hiccups in life that you have to move away from, the Justice card will serve you okay. But it's not about that today, honestly. For a lot of you anyway, it's about the justification that you give to yourself, the value that you're putting on yourselves. And this is why when you rush, one can't sort of have that step back to do this. So we need to nurture the inside of us, and that's where the justice comes about. So when you see your justice on the outside, what justification are you giving to yourself on the inside? Does that make sense? Right, I'm going to use the Moonology cards for yourself. What do Cancerians need to know? What do Cancerians need to know? What do Cancerians need to know today? And their stage. So, we have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. So when you're having this small meditation inside of yourself with the Hermit card, the justification will come out because you can tap into that dream world, that dream state that will allow you to nurture and grow. This card's all about growth as well. So what is it that you need to grow? Obviously this dream. The dream is very important because you can move towards that and have it in abundance. So thank you for listening, Cancer, and I'm just going to do Val Rose's reading. Everyone can stick around, it's not completely private. So if you're watching, Val, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm just going to give you a love reading because I felt that was appropriate. So just a small reading for you. Just put those down. So you can either write publicly or in my email. So Val Rose. So we have this engagement. Wow. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So that's interesting, isn't it? An engagement could be a person, or it could be an engagement with yourself. How are you engaging with your love life? But yeah, it's funny that's come up. Wow. Have to let me know. I'll pull one card out. What does Val Rose need to know? Sometimes with engagements, it's looking back at if you have been engaged in the past and what that really means to you. Because even if you're in a committed relationship, being physically engaged with a ring, it doesn't mean a lot. It's what's in your heart, isn't it? Does that make sense? It's the engagement that you give to other people as well as your partner. So when you're having, sometimes you have new relationships, and the engagement between the two of you is like the communication, the connection. So it is interesting that it's there, but it's like, I think it's an old terminology myself. Yeah, that's really interesting, isn't it? To let me know. Okay, so another one, calling in your soulmate. So perhaps for you, that love aspect is very important, to call in the soulmate, to have that engagement, to have that realism, that connection between you and somebody else. Does that make sense? Oh, do let me know. And if it doesn't, oh well. Right, lots of love to you, Val. Take care. See you later.